It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline bling.
That can only mean one thing. Oh, bang, bang, bang. 083-913-3728. You know where that number leads to. It's the Culinary Hotline bling. Ting, ting, ting. Neil Anthony, Zolanene in the kitchen, ready to take on your culinary conundrums. Try us, huh? Cash us in the kitchen. Let's see whether you can cash us out. All right, guys, how are you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
It's good to be doing this again.
Super.
Favorite part of the week. All right, let's get straight into it. Our first question came from Mrs. Davids, all the way in the Free State.
Hello there.
Who said, hi, foodies.
Vrystaat, ja.
Lekker Vrystaat, yeah. What exactly are capers?
Oof, what are capers, Zola?
Okay, capers
Yeah.
are...
You got to give us the Latin name first. They're of the genus...
The genus...
Caperism.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are capers. They're used a lot in cooking. Obviously, these are the capers, and these are caper berries. They're actually two different fruits from the plant, from two different plants, but they're interchangeable. These are usually used as like garnish, and these you'll usually find
nice to eat as well.
you'll find
Really?
chopped up in like tartar sauce and that type of thing.
Yeah, they give a nice acidity to things. What's nice as well is the caper, that's the nasturtium leaf.
Yeah, and the same
Nasturtium,
flavour.
Yes. You see, they're genus nasturtium.
Yeah.
There we go. But they've got a very pungent taste about them, isn't it? Like very strong.
salty.
You've got to
Yeah,
have them.
salty and vinegary, but that's because they're brined more than
Okay,
anything.
yes.
So usually you don't use the brine. Some people do, but you'll drain them. You also get them preserved in salt as well, and you wash the salt off before you use them. So it's just a method of preserving them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But unilute ungakhona uyidla there, so just
Just like this.
give it a taste there, Zola. Get a little caper berry there. Just give us a taste
I'm not
there.
really partial to berries.
No, go ahead,
capers.
go ahead.
I don't
Just
enjoy.
go ahead.
I don't enjoy them.
Yeah, come on, yes. Look, how is it? No, give it a full crunch. There we go. Get in there.
And then you can use the stalk as a toothpick as well.
If you're that creative. All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Davids. And guess what? Mrs. Davids comes once again with another question.
Wow.
She says, hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Whenever I bake Swiss roll, the cake part always comes out tough.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong? So the cake part comes out
Cake
tough.
part,
I'm trying to understand
you must
that.
be over mixing it, because when you're over mixing the glutens in the flour, then you're going to end up with a tough cake.
Yes.
What do you reckon?
Over mixing. You're absolutely right. Or over baking.
Yeah, over baking.
When it comes to Swiss rolls, you have to bake them to the perfect texture so that you can roll them without them cracking as well. Yeah.
I've been working... Are you okay, Zola?
Sorry, I don't like capers. Like, I don't enjoy this, and it's like
Have some Swiss roll.
stuck in me.
I'm learning to work on my cooking skills, but when it comes to baking, so how do you know when you get to that part of the baking process when you are over mixing? What happens to the dough, the consistency?
It's hard to see if it's over mixed because it won't actually change.
Okay.
Because you can't see the glutens inside the flour.
Of course.
It's just basically mix until it's combined and then stop.
Okay, so you mix until it's combined. Once it's combined, stop.
Don't just leave the machine on and do something else, do something else.
Righty.
Combine, stop, and then bake.
Okay, cool. And of course, be careful when you are baking
don't overbake
Swiss
it,
rolls. Okay, we're going to give Zola a break right now because...
Sorry.
And a glass of water and a glass of tea.
Kat,
Why don't you try one?
yeah, I'll do so during the ad break. Give us a call on 083-913-3728. The Culinary Hotline bling.
Sing, sing,
Oh, we got a caller.
There you go. It's a very strong flavour,
All right,
capers.
thank you.
We got a call on the line. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Ursula, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, so well.
Ursula.
So good. Okay, what is your question?
I want to know,
There we go.
how do you make homemade ginger beer?
Ginger beer.
Gemere.
Oh, I love
Yes.
some ginger beer. I always brew some at home. I always have some in my fridge. I love it so much.
Put a bit of rum in there as well?
No, just pure ginger beer. Pure ginger beer.
Yeah.
So it's basically yeast, sugar, ginger. I use fresh ginger, but you can use the powdered spiced
Yeah, I'd
ginger.
always go fresh. It gives it a nice sort of backing.
Yeah, exactly, and it gives it that
Jamaica ginger
pungency.
in?
I beg your pardon there, Ursula?
Do you put Jamaica ginger in?
Jamaica ginger.
Jamaica ginger.
Oh, I don't know what Jamaica ginger
Jamaica
is.
ginger is a ready-made ginger beer, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do
You could
put
sort of
Jamaica
spike it with a bit of
ginger
that.
in with some ginger?
I guess so, if you to pump
Yeah,
up the ginger flavour,
yeah,
but it's
to
not
spice it
necessary
up,
if you're making it at home. So it's sugar, yeast, ginger, and some water, and you leave it to brew. I also put a bit of lemon juice in there just to cut the sweetness. Leave it to brew at room temperature. Then you strain it the next day. Then you can leave it in bottles. depending on how fizzy you want it, okay?
Yeah.
Then once you want it to stop fermenting, you put it in the fridge.
Okay.
And it'll get that...
Okay.
That quits,
Yeah.
Beautiful. Ursula, thank you so much. We're going to keep our telephone lines open. 083-9133-728. The Culinary Hotline bling. Ting, ting, ting. We'll return.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You know it, brother, man. You know it. 083-9133-728. Give us a call. I was actually quite surprised while you and Vicky were talking about Pasella that Neil is quite the manscaping expert. Are you a manscaper, Neil Anthony?
I don't mind a bit of manscaping, yeah, why not?
Yeah, you know what manscaping is?
No, I'm also wondering.
We'll explain it to you later. All right. Let's carry on with the Culinary Hotline bling. Maureen is on the line. Good morning, Maureen.
Hi.
How
Hey,
are
Maureen.
you?
Just a bit nervous, but I'm all right, thank you.
Don't be. We are
Cold in
family
Durban,
here.
Exactly.
cold and raining in Durban.
Raining.
But anyway,
Oh,
what I
lucky
needed,
Yeah.
what I needed to ask you is that I've been baking for a long time. I love baking, but my yeast, whenever I use yeast, it never rises my dough.
Okay, so
Okay.
the yeast never rise or lets the dough rise.
Couple of things.
I don't know. I've tried. We make cook sisters. And bread or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever I use yeast, I've tried every which way that people have told me to do it. I go according to the recipe, but it just does not rise. Even my cakes, for that matter, they don't rise very high.
It's like yeast. You only had one job. You didn't do it.
Yeah,
Maybe it's the humidity in Durban. Move.
Could it be there? Could it be just that?
That's definitely not it.
All right, let's get the real answer.
Yeast-
I go
yeast
to
is a-
Joburg quite often, and I do it there as well. But
Okay.
it doesn't
Okay.
work.
So yeast is a living organism. You must remember that. Whenever you buy it in a packet, it's just dormant.
Yeah.
Okay? So all the things that you do when you're starting to, create the dough for your bread is waking the yeast up. So there's certain things that can kill the yeast, and there's certain things that feed the yeast and help it grow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So things like sugar, and there's sugar in flour, so that helps the yeast grow, which is why you always use flour
Yes.
or
Yeah.
add some sugar. Things like salt. So whenever you put your yeast into a bowl, you can't put salt directly onto
Yeah.
your
Warm
yeast.
water, sorry.
Sorry?
You put yeast into warm water.
Yeah.
Warm water as well, but if the water's too hot,
It'll kill it, yeah.
it'll kill it. If the water's too cold, it won't kill it. It'll just take a really long time to
you need
activate it.
to proof it for 4 hours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so salt you can never throw directly onto yeast because that
Yeah.
kills the yeast completely, and you're probably finding that's why your yeast isn't growing. So whenever there's salt in a recipe for yeast, mix it into the flour, then add the yeast. So
Yeah.
you distribute it and you're not putting it directly onto the yeast.
Wow.
All right, but I can put sugar in.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Sugar's great
Yeah,
for yeast.
sugar,
it helps
sugar,
it
sugar
grow.
and salt are essential, really.
Yeah.
Try getting some fresh yeast. Just go to your baker's counter at any sort of supermarket. See if they can sell you some fresh yeast. It's very, very cheap.
Looks like
and-
clay.
Yeah, it looks like clay. And try using that as well. Search recipes for that. I like to use the fresh yeast.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Thank
that
you so
yeast you
much.
dissolve in
Same,
water.
same principles though. Don't have your water too hot or too cold or too much salt, too little salt.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that call. I hope that was enlightening. It was certainly informative for me. I never knew that yeast had all these feels, was so sensitive. You put,
Sensitive product.
you put too hot water, it dies. You go salted. Does yeast have like
Has
emotions?
feelings, yeah.
I feel like it does.
Yeah? Does it cry when it...
It does. Have you never heard bread go tss? That's the yeast talking.
It's intense, mate. It's intense.
What a wow. Okay, we'll have more Culinary Hotline bling. Sing, sing, sing very shortly. Of course,
That's
give us
singing
a
yeast,
call.
that's sing, sing.
On 083-9133-728. These guys are certifiably mad.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline bling. Dat can only mean one thing. Welkom terug, dames en heren. Appels in pere. It's the Culinary Hotline bling. Sing, sing, sing. Give us a call on 083-9133-728. Neil Anthony, Zolanene in the kitchen. Kerry is on the line. Good morning, Kerry.
Good morning.
How are you this
Kerry.
morning?
I'm well, thank you.
Fantastic. What's your question?
I'd like to know, I want to make a phyllo pie, but I'm not sure how many layers I need to use.
Great question.
Okay, that is a very good question.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're doing a bottom layer and a top layer, maybe sort of 2 and 2.
Yeah, I do more. I
Yeah.
like to go with 7. It just
Wow.
feels right for me. Also,
7?
it is my lucky number,
Cool.
so I just go with that.
Yeah.
But with phyllo, it's a matter of preference. Also, for stability, you need, I think, to use at least 3 sheets.
Yeah.
To give it stability.
thin, right?
It's very, very
Yeah.
thin. Yeah. But then further than that, it's up to you. I wouldn't use, like 10 sheets. Just
Yeah.
on top of each other, just because it'll get a bit doughy in the middle. And the point of phyllo is for it to be light and crispy, etc. Yeah.
So yeah, let's make it 7.
7.
Go with 7 and send us the pictures. Let us know how that works out for you, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Ursula from the KZN called us and said, "Hi guys.
Hello.
When
Ursula.
making tiramisu, is there a substitute for mascarpone cheese?"
Definitely.
Would that still be Italian though? Is that Italian?
Well, I mean, it loses its authenticity if you
doesn't
take
matter.
away
But-
the mascarpone.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's absolutely possible to make it without it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with the creme fraiche, probably, would be my
Or
choice.
cream cheese
Or cream
would be
cheese,
mine. Yeah.
Always
'cause-
go with full fat, don't go on like a half fat vibe.
Oh yeah,
go full fat. If you
yeah,
wanna
that
do
would be
it, do it,
sacrilege if you
know
went low fat on that.
Only that far, but no further. That's the line.
But mascarpone is not only quite expensive, but it's also very tricky. It sometimes
Yeah, splits extremely
very,
easily.
very easily when you
Yeah.
mix it with other things. So something like cream cheese or creme fraiche is sort of easier to use.
bit
But
more
like we
stable,
said, for authenticity, you want to use mascarpone cheese.
Enough masala and then no one will care.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, and the coffee will it's all.
Bang.
I mean, the mascarpone is just a carrier of all the coffee flavor. So yeah.
A vehicle.
Keep it strictly
Smash it in your
Italian.
face.
Keep it in the family. Keep it in the family. All right. Llewellyn, all the way from the Free State,
Llewellyn.
said, "Please, could I get a recipe for friandies?"
Friandies.
Yeah.
Friandies.
To ask for a recipe for friandies, okay, so we've got to explain to you what friandies are.
Yeah.
They're actually just confectionery or confections that are handed out to you or
Yeah.
given to you after dinner. So basically,
It's a tough one.
Huh?
It's a tough one to ask for an exact
It is a
recipe.
tough one because there could be anything. So it could be Turkish delight. It could be
Chocolate truffles.
chocolate
it could
truffles.
Be
It could
macaroons. It
macaroons.
Could be,
Even the mints that you get at the restaurant could be classified as friandies.
friandies.
So
Okay.
basically, what he's looking for is a recipe for anything sweet that you can serve
like a petit,
after
like
dessert.
a petit four sort of vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So-
And what's the easiest one that you can think of?
Probably a truffle.
Yeah, just like a ganache.
Ganache, roll it up, dip
Yeah.
it into chocolate, or just
Roll it in
dust it in
nuts or
cocoa
something,
powder.
or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get a. Is there an easy recipe for a friandies in Simply Delicious?
There is. I've got truffles in my book.
You got truffles in your book?
Oh yeah.
Along with that lamb.
Along
the
with
leg
that
lamb. All right.
A leg of lamb truffle.
On the
Hey, that
side,
sounds
on the
good.
That's what he has for free on these after dinner, leg of lamb.
There we go. There we go. All right. We're going to keep our lines open. Once again, the number is 083-9133-728. That's the Culinary Hotline. Bling, ting, 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 which will return shortly.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Ja nee, lekker woorde, lekker in die kombuis, lekker saam met jou met die
Lekker,
Culinary
ja.
Hotline Bling, lekker.
That's right. That's a liedjie vir jou.
083-913-372. Listen, we got a call. Kashim from Johannesburg
Kashim.
asked us to demonstrate, all three of us, how to crack an egg using one hand. Right, so you got some eggs, we got a bowl. We'll start
bowl.
off ladies first, and of
we go.
course we want no shells, no spillage, clean egg in
Clean
there.
break.
Okay, so for me, I break rules when I never do this with one hand because
Okay.
I never believe in cracking it on the edge of a bowl.
Okay.
But I think that to do it with one hand, you have to because you want to splinter it, right?
Hey, whatever
you want to
you-
splinter it, so and then.
Do we see any shells? Okay, that
Course
was
no shell.
that was a broken yolk. We don't like that. We want to keep it whole. So that was a fail. That was an epic fail.
Ha,
Neil
putting
Anthony,
rules
your
after
turn.
the-
Go.
Yo.
Oh my soul! That was so good. And he still tosses the shell to the other side. Okay,
I got a bad
Let's
egg.
get among these.
Listen here. You guys made the rules up after I went. I want to redo. No, I don't.
Right.
it
We've got
left-handed, though.
okay, guys. We've got Mavis on the
Yes.
line. Good
Mavis.
morning, Mavis.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you, my darling?
And you hear me?
We can hear you. Hello.
Okay, we can hear you perfectly, Mavis. What is your culinary conundrum? Ooh, okay, we're struggling with the line there. Mavis, we're going to try and get you
That's
back on the line. In the
morning.
meantime, let's tackle the questions we do have from Lerato Rafube on Facebook, who said, "Hi, guys.
Hi.
Most recipes contain dairy products. What alternatives are there if you're not eating dairy products at all?"
Okay, there are lots of plant or nut-based milks now available.
But you
So
can't
soy-
milk an almond.
So, yes, you can. Soy is not only your only option anymore. So you can use things like coconut milk.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a swig of that since you're making people taste things? And then this is also
I love coconut
almond milk. So
Yeah.
yes, you can milk an almond. All you do is you soak the almonds and then you whiz them up
Yeah.
and then you strain the liquid. Yeah.
There you go.
That's how you milk
Enough
them.
alternatives there for you. Mrs. Adonis from Belhar called in and said, hi.
Hi.
Is it true that when boiling lentils or beans that one should only add the salt once they are completely cooked?
Oh, let's see what Neil says. 'Cause
I see it from the
definitely-
beginning.
What?
Yeah.
He's like sacrilege.
Yeah.
Sacrilege.
I cook mine in chicken stock as well. I don't even use water.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah.
No, it is. No, it is.
By the power of the chicken stock, she was broken. So what's the deal with the salt
Yeah.
then?
The rule is the salt actually hardens
Yeah, it
the
does.
outside endosperm of the bean
Yeah.
or the lentil. So it's advised not to salt at the beginning.
Yeah.
It just eventually it'll boil. Like things like lentils, it'll boil for long enough and it'll all be
Yeah,
tender.
it will cook,
But with
yeah.
something like a bean, like a speckled bean, for example,
Yeah.
once that shell goes hard, it's over. You're never gonna get it soft again. So think about eating sampan beans and the beans still have that like chew in them.
I was
Because of
about
the salt.
to say that, like, like at home with these traditional, you know, ceremonies and whatnot. We don't care. No, it's just.
No. You think they don't care, but all those mamas who've been cooking for forever, they know they only salt after the beans and
I'm
the
gonna ask
samp
my
is
mom.
tender. Ask her,
it.
she'll
No,
tell
Ask
you.
my mom. Okay,
She'll
cool.
tell you.
All right. Neil, Zola, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Super,
As
super.
always, my favorite part of the week, the Culinary Hotline bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
We'll be back next week. Ewan.